What's your go-to joke when someone says tell me a joke? A Freudian psychoanalyst walks into a bar. The bartender says, sorry, we don't serve Freudian psychoanalysts here. The Freudian psychoanalyst says, motherfucker. Have you heard the one about the 3 holes in the ground? Well. How did the double agent cross the road? He didn't. He was never really on our side. What did the grape say when he got stepped on? Nothing, but he let out a little whine. What's a pirate say when he turns 80? A gemettage. A limbo dancer walks into a bar. Gets disqualified. Knock knock. Who's there? To who? Ahem. To asterisk WHOM. English teachers love this one. I just got my ticket to the Fibonacci convention. I hear this year is going to be as big as the last 2 put together. What do you call a French man wearing sandals? Philip. Drill sergeant. Private. I didn't see you at camouflage drills today. Private. Thank you, sir. I'm addicted to drinking brake fluid, but I can stop anytime. The Dalai Lama walks into a pizza shop and says, can you make me one with everything? Semicolon. Was told by an Australian news anchor to the actual Dalai Lama, and it's been my go-to ever since. A pirate walks into a bar. The bartender asks, is that a steering wheel in your pants? The pirate responds, aye, it's driven me nuts. Why does the Little Mermaid wear seashells? Because she's too big for bee shells. Why did the partially blind man fall down the well? He couldn't see that well. Yesterday I bought a pair of shoes from my drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with, but I've been tripping all day. What state serves the smallest drinks? Minnesota. What did the drummer name his daughters? Anna 1, Anna 2. I went to the saddest wedding this past week. So sad that the cake was in tears. I'm writing a book about falling downstairs. It's a step-by-step guide. I recently bought a new toilet brush. Don't like it. I'm going back to paper. Well, I'd tell you the one about Jonestown, but the punk line is too long. Edit. Thanks for the silver. What's the difference between a good joke and a bad joke timing? I went to a beekeeper to get 12 bees. He counted and gave me 13. Sir, you gave me an extra. That's a freebie. Edit. Harley sheet. Feeling all the love right meow. Let us all plant some wildflowers for our friends. This one's a little NSFW. A man goes to the doctor for a checkup. The doctor tells him, you need to stop masturbating. The man says, really? Why? The doctor says, because I'm trying to examine you. Clean. What do you call an alligator wearing a vest? An investigator. Dirty. What's the difference between a garbanzo bean and a chickpea? I've never paid $300 to have a garbanzo bean in my mouth. A grandpa and grandson are fishing. The grandpa takes out a pack of cigars and starts smoking one. The grandson goes, Grandpa, can I have one? Grandpa says, can your dick touch your butt? Grandson says no. So grandpa says, then you can't have my cigars. Fast forward a year and they're fishing again. Grandpa takes out a bottle of whiskey and starts drinking. The grandson asks, Grandpa, can I have a drink? Grandpa goes, can your dick touch your butt? The grandson goes, as a matter of fact, Grandpa, yes it can. So grandpa says, well then go fuck yourself, this is my whiskey. A guy is sitting at a bar with a dog on a leash. The owner, disgruntled, walks up to him and accosts him for bringing an animal into his establishment. Sir, I have it clearly marked outside that no pets are to be brought into this building. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. The dog's owner defends himself. No, sir, you don't understand. This is no ordinary dog. He understands how to speak. I can demonstrate it to you. The owner of the bar is losing his patience, but allows him to continue. The man asks his dog, hey Sparky, how's life? The dog answers rough. What's on top of the house? Roof. Who's the greatest baseball player of all time? Roof. The bar owner is not impressed. He gets up, grabs the man by his shoulders, and launches him through the door, with him landing in a pile out in the street. The dog comes trotting up to him and says, "Yeah, so for that last one, do you think I should have said DiMaggio? What's the best thing about Switzerland?" "I don't know, but the flag is a big plus." Two atoms are hanging out. One says to the other, "I think I lost an electron." The other says, "Are you sure?" The first replies, "Of course, I'm positive." Two scientists walk into a bar. The bartender says, "What can I get ya?" The first scientist says, "I'll have an H2O." The second scientist says, "I'll have an H2O, too." The second scientist died. What's yellow and can't swim? A school bus. What do you get when you cross an insomniac, an agnostic and a dyslexic? Someone who lays awake all night wondering whether there is or isn't a dog. It used to be about a boat captain with a red shirt and brown pants, but everybody knows the punk line now because of Deadpool. Now it's about a pirate with a peg leg, hook, and eye patch. To briefly summarize the joke. Kid sees a pirate and gets excited. Kid, how'd you lose your leg? Pirate, wrestling gators, burying my treasure. Kid, cool. How'd you lose your hand? Pirate, sword fight with another pirate captain. Kid, awesome. How'd you lose your eye? Pirate, looked up at the wrong time. A seagull pooped in it. Kid, EWW. But couldn't you have just wiped it away? Pirate, it was me first day with the hook. Three guy friends are taking a walk. Guy 1 says, "Hey, did you know 1/3 men are gay?" Guy 2 says, "I hope it's Guy 3, because I think he's cute." What's worse than biting into an apple and finding a worm? When 3 people have sex, it's called a *THRESOME*. When 2 people have sex, it's called a *TWOSOME*. Now I understand why they call you *HANDSOME*. Slightly long dirty one. A man has a tree he loves in his backyard, but a monkey has climbed it and is refusing to leave. Feeling desperate, the man calls a monkey removal specialist. When the specialist arrives, he's carrying a shotgun, a pair of handcuffs, a stick, and a small dog. Obviously the man is curious, so he asks, "What is all of this for?" The specialist smiles and proudly responds, "It's a monkey removal technique that I developed myself. First I climb the tree and begin hitting the monkey with the stick. Once the monkey falls out of the tree, my dog is specially trained and will begin to attack the monkey's balls. The monkey will instinctively try to protect his balls with his hands, at which point I'll put the handcuffs on him and take him away." Okay, but what is the shotgun for? If I fall out of the tree first, shoot the dog. Edit. Spelling on phones is hard. How do you win a German sausage eating contest? Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. An old man walks into confessional. "Father, yesterday I was at the senior center a little late, and I missed my bus home. So I was forced to walk. I was lucky though, as 2 local college girls in a convertible picked me up. Well, they must have been a little inebriated or something, because they started bragging about their sexual escapades, how many men they've had, how large they were, and so on. Point then they started giggling, looked back at me, and before I knew it, we were back at their dorm room stripping naked. Point father, it was amazing. Best sex I've ever had. I haven't been able to perform like that for 50 years. All 3 of us went all night, non-stop. I thought I was done for, but they even got a couple more out of me this morning." "I see," said the priest, "and how long has it been since your last confession?" Never. Never? Never, father. I'm Jewish. Then why are you telling me this? With a shit-eating grin, the old man says, I'm telling everybody. An Irishman, a Scot, and an Englishman order a beer at a pub. A fly lands in each of their drinks. Englishman orders a new beer. The Irishman shrugs and drinks it anyway. The Scot grabs the fly by the wings and yells, spit it out, yeah wee bastard. Someone broke into my house last night and the only thing they stole was my limbo stick. How low can you go?